Hello, welcome to the morning routine. My name is Ian.
And I'm Lauren.
Join us on the ground as we check in with our breath, our wrists, and establish bodyweight mobility and strength skills for any exercise practice you choose. Join us on the floor. Let's start with the breath. In a position comfortable for you, hand in the belly and hand on the chest. The top hand will stay calm, the mouth stays closed, and take a 4-second breath in. Exhale. Did you feel that belly rise? For one more time, same thing. Breath in and exhale. Repeat those same habits now in the chest, but the bottom hand stays calm, core lightly braced. Breathe in and exhale. Repeat, breathing in and exhale. Link those two positions, starting with a belly breath in and hold, and a chest breath in and exhale. One last time, a belly breath in for 4 seconds, and a hold, and a chest breath in, and relax. Play with your breath skills to improve your confidence, your conditioning, and your creativity in all of your movements. Let's check in next with those hands and wrists. From all fours, let's go fingertips down first, then the first knuckles, and then the whole hand connected with the heel of the palm. Turning over on the pinky side, back of hand is connected towards the floor, then spin the fingers towards the body, and then end up rolling over that thumb side. Then, over the thumb side first, fingertips spin in, and then over the pinky side, back and around. Connect on the other side. Roll over the pinky, palm turns up, fingers spin towards the body, and then over on the thumb. Next, roll over the thumb, fingers spin again towards the body, finishing the pinky side over. Last time, original side, turn the hand, spin around, finish rolling over the thumb side, and then over the thumb. Pinkies go first, pinkies connect, lastly the thumb. Last time, pinky roll, slide on the back of the hand, rolling over the thumb, and then roll over the thumb, fingers towards the body, and then roll the pinky connecting to the ground. Press away. Give those wrists a break, we'll be back in a second. Extend your hips in a tall kneel. Take one leg, place it out front. First, our posterior tip, bringing the front of the hips towards the back, and then our anterior tip with our tail back and front of hips forward. Repeat one more, tuck under, tip away, and 1/2 rep finish in the middle. Wiggle that leg out towards the side. And now hike up a hip here, pull down a hip there, and add hands if you wish for little John Travolta's here, hip hikes. Return to level, return that leg to center, and pull under and switch. Lunge position. First, posterior tuck. Might light up that quad hip flexor stretch in the front, and then an anterior tip that might get the hamstring in the back. One more, posterior tuck, front of hips towards the belly button, anterior tip, tailbone away, hips forward. 1/2 rep, finish in the neutral position, and then leg out to the side. John Travolta action in a hip hike here, and a hip down over there, and up and down, and 1 or 2 more. Finish with level hips, return the leg to the front, pull it under, and then shake. Next, the hydrant positions with Lauren.
From here, we'll get into our all fours positions, hands underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips, toes lightly tucked. Gently bend one knee, bringing the ankle towards the butt. Slowly lift that knee up off the floor into the hip socket. Now from here, explore hip flexion, where we gently bring our knee towards our chest, but keep our tail and our spine nice and long. Hold for 3, 2, we're gonna brush through parallel and end up kicking back to our hip extension here. Hips are square to the floor, knee is still bent. You're trying to kick that ceiling for 3, 2, pull the leg to return it to parallel with the other. Don't put it down yet, but lift it directly out to the side. Without twisting or dipping, hold, keep that deep knee bend for 3, 2, pull the knee back to center and let it rest. Take a second off those hands and we'll do the same 3 positions on the other side. From that all fours position, gently bend the other knee. Slowly lift the knee off the floor, keeping the tailbone long, knee towards chest, hip flexion. Hold, 3, 2. From here, abs are braced. Slowly extend to the back. Hip extension here, hips square to the floor. Core brace, knee bend, 3, 2. That leg returns underneath us to parallel. Before you put it down, let's lift it out to the side and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Leg returns underneath. Let it rest. From here, we're going to stand up via our down dog. With your hands on the floor, tuck your toes, tilt your tail gently towards the ceiling. Now slowly lift your knees off the floor. Keep that tailbone position as you try to extend your knees. Breathe. Heels might not get to the floor, that's okay. Bend your knees again. Tilt your tailbone long one more time. Gently straighten. This time, let's walk our hands towards our feet and slowly fold up out of that, stacking one vertebrae at a time on top of each other, ending up in our tall position. Whew.
From the tall stand, open up your stance towards your sumo position, perhaps 2 shoulder widths apart. From here, we'll squeeze our butt, brace our core, rib cage connected to the hips, and then at the head and neck, the slide. We'll slide to the right or left, and then slide to your left or right. Return center. Then face forward like a text neck, and then chin in like a triple neck, and relax. Connect those dots as we draw a circle. Chin tucks in, slide to the left, reach to the front, and from the front to the right. Carve out edges around the back, and one more time. Counterclockwise or clockwise, we'll do both directions. Last repetition in this way. Return to center. Switch as we'll go right this time and face forward and around. Imagine that clock face on the ground and you're going from 3 towards midnight to 9 to 6 to 3. Return. Same thing now through the rib cage. Hands across chest or wherever you choose. Squeeze your butt. From here, let's slide to the left, reach to that front corner, and slide from front to lateral, lateral to back, and one more time in that same direction. Think pressing that sternum forward out the front, bracing the core to support that lumbar spine. Return to center. Alternate to the right, and then that front corner towards midnight, midnight to 9, carve out the back, and then one more time, same thing. The abs are helping, the abs are resisting. Feel the core tension to promote stability through the trunk and mobility through the T-spine. In the hips, little hulas here, and gently, it's the same idea, but keep the load in the hips. We have a slightly posterior tucked hip now, maybe one more time in that direction, and then switching, pull and push energy from the floor into those toes, avoiding that lumbar feeling. Press into the ground to stand tall. Bring yourself together and shake it out. In any position that you choose, perhaps it's the same or slightly different, let's condition those shoulders for some movement. And now in any stance that you choose, shoulder blades for stability and shoulders for mobility. Start with the arms in a W position. From here, elevate the shoulders and then pull down. Repeat one more. Elevate and depress. Then protract or round forward and retract back together, noticing that the hands don't move too much. One more time, protract and then retract. With the shoulder blades retracted, pull the elbows down one more time. Then, with straight lines through the hands and wrists, approach the back of the head. Take a moment, perhaps elevate the shoulders, but then again, pull them low. Extend those arms to make a T or a Y shape and hold for a moment. And then with control, we'll bend the elbows, returning the hands to hover at the back, pull the elbows to the ribs, and finish with the palms forward. Now turn the palms back. Elevate those shoulders and then pull them down. And extend towards the back with straight elbows. And then bending, could your hands hover again on that low back shape? The ribs are connected to the hips. The low back is engaged with the core. Extend those elbows and finish with the palms forward at the hips. Give a little wiggle. Address your stance very much the same, or add some variation, and let's connect those positions one more time. Start in the W, pulling shoulder blades low. Elbows go high, reaching towards the back, hands hover on the head. Extend the elbows to that T or Y shape, full extension at those elbows, and pull down, turning the palm down from the shoulder. As we descend down to the ground, we'll bend those elbows, internally rotating the shoulder and hovering on the low back. Keep the shoulder blades flush to the rib cage as we extend the elbows one last time. Then from the shoulders, turn the palms towards the ceiling. And from a T towards the Y, or maybe even the I shape, hold straight arms overhead, bend elbows to hover the back of the head, and then pull the elbows to the rib cage, finish with the palms forward. Shaking that out. How's that going? Let's continue with a 3-position foot warm-up.
We'll stand in our parallel position to start with our feet underneath us. From here, let's press our knees towards over our toes, keeping our shoulders stacked over our hips. Drive down into the floor, extend to tall, squeezing your butt. Repeat, knees press over toes, extend to tall, squeeze. Let's try the same thing but from our first position. Gently turn out. Pull those legs together as your knees press over your toes. Drive down into the floor to stand up tall. Kneecaps up, glutes squeezed. One more time. Pull together, knees over toes. Drive down to extend. In the next position, transfer weight to a single leg. Point toe ball heel. Repeat, pulling the floor together, knees over toes. Drive down and away to tall. And last time, pulling the floor together, knees over toes, driving down and away to tall. Bring those legs together, shake it out, and we'll walk ourselves out to a plank, engaging our core. Gently tuck your chin, roll yourself down through your forward fold, staying as tight to the body as you can. Take a second at the bottom to breathe. Slowly walk yourself out to your high plank. Hands will end up underneath shoulders, hips are tucked, glutes are squeezed. Pull the floor together underneath you. Don't let me move you. For 5, high tension. 4, 3, 2, gently come down. We'll do that one last time, firing up that core. Hands underneath shoulders, toes tuck, knees lift, squeeze glutes. 5 seconds, high tension. 4, 3, 2, and come on down to rest.
Whew. We've been together this far, but now it's up to you to choose your own adventure, how you'd like to finish this morning's practice. Come down here and follow us to the bar, or go up there and check out your kettlebell skills like your get up or your swing. My name's Ian.
Lauren.
Take care, stay strong, and train soon.
Goodbye.